So today we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. These are one of my favorite kind of videos to film. I love just kind of doing my makeup, talking to you guys, letting you guys know what's going on in my life, talking to you guys about different topics, just having a little girl chat and having some girl chat in the comments as well. These are just really fun to watch. So I figured I would come on here. I'm about to film some videos. I'm just going to do a quick little simple face. Nothing too major, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch me. I'll try to list everything that I'm using along the screen as well as down below for you guys. But yeah, so today we're going to just talk about a couple different things. I'm going to do like some life updates for you guys. If you guys haven't been catching up with the vlog, just kind of let you guys know what's going on, what to expect coming up in the future here on my channel, what's going on in my life. And yeah, I got some interesting topics, you guys. We're going to talk about unsupported friends. We're going to talk about making new friends as an adult. We're just going to catch up, have a little bit of girl chat, y'all. So first and foremost, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update. So I did already put my lashes on, or I already had lashes on, and it makes it kind of hard to do my eyebrows like that. So I'm just going to do them real quick, y'all. Alright, you guys, so just kind of starting with a little bit of a mini life update, you guys. Today is November the 8th, Monday, November the 8th. Literally, I can't even believe the year is almost over. Like, we have less than 2 months, you guys, of this year. Like, have you guys achieved what you guys had planned for this year? Like, I feel like, honestly, these last couple of months, like October, I really was on the grind, you guys, in a lot of different ways. Like, I just told myself, you know what, it's time for change and transition. And it's kind of crazy because I don't really do well with change and transition, but I'm not afraid of it at the same time. And when I am ready for change and transition in my life, I actually do really good with changes and transition. Because I'm just so ready, I'm so excited. And one thing about me, and a lot of my friends always talk to me about this, is that I'm not afraid to leave a job, you guys. I'm not afraid to change, start over, do something different, try something. I'm resourceful. I'm gonna find a way, because that's just how life is. There's programs out here. There's always a way to make things work, you know? So I've just really been trying to just focus and pretty much do everything that I've been saying that I wanted to do. Like, I've been putting things in motion, you guys, like the last, pretty much since like September, but really I was grinding so hard. October, my plan is to continue to do so this month as well as December, because I'm like, I need to hustle and use these last 3 months of the year wisely, you know what I'm saying? And it's time to like stop playing like with yourself and like get myself together. Like, what are you doing, Deonna? Like, it really took me, I had to sit back and say, okay, what is your game plan? Like, what are you doing? What is your goal? What's going to help you? So I've really been focusing on just getting towards and working towards my goal. So I'm using my MAC foundation again. I'm so in love with it. So I'm just been using it. So that's what I'm using today. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do, Deonna? Like, seriously, like, what is your goal? What is your plan here? You know what I'm saying? You need to finish school. You know, like, that was a goal, because for a long time I had to think, like, is that something that I'm trying to do, or am I still working towards that? Am I still trying to, you know? So I had to really reevaluate like what I'm doing because of my situation and what I needed to do and what was going to be a priority for me. You know, I want to start my family soon. I'm getting married soon. And I want to make sure that I'm set in doing the things that I want to do for myself as well. Like, that's very important. So yeah, school was one thing that I definitely wanted to finish, you know, especially because my end goal is to be an RN. That is my goal. I want to be a nurse. I don't know if I'm going to stop at RN, but that is my goal. So I had to really sit down and say, okay, what do I realistically, what are my options, and what do I need to do to make that happen for myself? And the biggest thing was getting back into school, but also being able to pay for the school, because I'm going to be paying out of pocket at this point. So I needed to find the best opportunity and way I could to make sure that I'd be able to afford, you know, school, and a program I could afford, not that's gonna cost me $1 million and all that stuff. So long story short, you guys, I did a lot of research, figured out what I needed to do, reached out to a lot of different places. I applied to school, a state school where I intend to do their program. Actually, I already had a partnership program with the university here for me to go as soon as I get my 2-year RN immediately into a BSN, if that's what I desire. Because I've already done so much coursework towards a Bachelor of Science, it only makes sense for me to go ahead and try to pursue my BSN if that's possible for me. But yeah, that is the goal, you guys. So I am back in school. I will be starting classes January of next year. So I'm so excited about that. I got a new job. You guys know I got a new job. I got back into working for the hospital system, which was my goal. That's what I needed, because the hospital systems, especially in healthcare, you guys, like they will pay for you to go to school. They want you to get your degree. At this point, especially with the shortages, I don't know, there's probably even better programs, but they will pay for you guys to go to school. They will help you, you know, they will help you get your degree. And I just feel like it's so important to utilize that help if you need it. And I need the help. And I think it's important for me to share my journey through nursing school and just everything, which is why I do, because a lot of the videos like that I watched at the time when I did realize that I wanted to be going to nursing and stuff like that during my college journey, a lot of the videos that I seen did not match my story. It wasn't about people who had time, who was having trouble affording school. It wasn't, I mean, you know, or running out of financial aid, or it wasn't really just, the process really wasn't known for me. Now I feel like it's so saturated with nursing videos, which is awesome. But I feel like, again, a lot of the situations are very linear. You guys go to school for 4 years. They knew that they wanted to be into the nursing program. They got into it, blah, 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 blah. And for me, nursing was very much so something that I didn't decide to do until later on. And I wish I just knew more than now, like then, that I know now, because I would have approached it differently. But the reality is, this is real life, you know what I'm saying? And I was a psychology major just because I felt like I could not do nursing school and I wasn't going to be able to afford it, and I didn't want to waste. And it's like, that was such a horrible thing to let deter me. So that's why I think it's important for me to share just like my experiences, what I'm doing, that there are other options, that there are people just like us who don't have, you know, a very, very easy linear space, and, you know, who just don't know that's what they want to do, and just things happen. So yeah, I'm not afraid to kind of like start over and just keep pursuing what I want to do and what I know is meant for me, which is nursing. So I'm really excited about that. So that really prompted me to get back into a different job. I needed to work for a company, for one, where I was still going to be happy. I definitely still wanted to be working in the healthcare field. I had been a CNA for 2 years, and that's going to be great on my resume, especially since I passed meds, did a lot of insulin injections, and a lot more, being as though I worked in assisted living and memory care. That's great patient hours and care. So now I'm doing something where it's going to be a little bit more like office medical 9 to 5, but I still do obviously qualify for the tuition reimbursement. So I'm just super excited to be able to go back to school, to be able to afford to pay for my classes, and just be in a better position. And I feel like 2 years ago, when it was first like, okay, Deonna, you got to figure out a plan, when I first moved here and all that stuff, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get there. But slowly I took all the steps I needed. I went through my CNA program. I got me a job. I got my experience. I got into the hospital. And that was what I wanted to do. And sometimes I have to slow down and give myself a little bit of props, because I feel like, okay, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but you've done what you had planned. So you need to literally give yourself some grace. You know what I'm saying? This is the journey. This was the journey. This was always the plan for me. So I'm just excited to see it coming together for a hold. I just feel really, really blessed with this opportunity, especially from with the hospital. I'll be working from home. I'll be very flexible. I'm making a very good amount of money to be able to afford paying for school, which is nice. You know, it's just, I'm going up. I'm up on the rise, and it made me just feel so motivated to know that I'm doing the right thing. I'm going in the right direction. And so I guess my point in sharing this, like I said, it was definitely to motivate you. But no matter what it is, whether it's nursing school, any type of career placement, whatever it is that you want, my point and goal is don't be discouraged. No matter if you're not going in a linear time period, or if you're not on the same schedule and track. I'm not on the same schedule and track with people that I graduated and went to school and even went to college with. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that it can be nerve-wracking, but everybody's journey is literally theirs, and everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So just trust your process, trust yourself, don't give up on yourself, and you will literally get there. So I hope that you guys felt encouraged and motivated by that, because seriously, it's like things are really starting to pick up and happen for me that I didn't even think or didn't see even coming to pass anytime soon. So I'm just really blessed, and I'm very, very excited and just happy to see what's going to happen and, you know, what's to come, and all that. So I'm going to share my journey with you guys, getting into nursing school and preparing, taking my prereqs and all of that stuff, my work journey, all of that. Like, I love to just share that. Keeps me accountable. It's so nice to be able to look back myself and be like, look, this is what you came through, this is what you was talking about, and then it came to pass. Like, I just think that's so great, and I just been feeling so good about the changes that are happening. I just been feeling really good just about just this personal self-growth journey that I'm on. And that kind of leads me into my next topic, which is Unsupported Friends. And my girl Chelsea, I am Chelsea Janae on YouTube. If you guys don't watch her, she's hilarious, first of all, in your sleep. But she just kind of did a chit chat, get ready with me, and she was talking about unsupported friends, and she was also talking about people being placeholders and being placeholders in people's lives and all that thing, and outgrowing friends, and how do you know when it's time to like let go of a friend. And I feel like, you guys, I have been really experiencing this, and it's kind of crazy because it's kind of like the friendships that I felt like I was going to always have, and that whenever I was talking about the friendships that weren't good or weren't supportive or just weren't giving anymore, these were never the friendships I was referring to. And I feel like I'm kind of just starting to see that I was going really hard for some people that I shouldn't have been, that haven't been going hard like that for me. And for me, it's like, I'm really big on support. Like, when you're friends with somebody, I feel like a big reason and need for friendship is support. You're there to be their support. And support looks so different in many ways. It's not buying this and buying that or whatever the case may be. Support is being there, though, when your friend needs them. It's genuine concern and support, upliftment, encouragement, just simple things. And I felt like I had to really look back and be like, man, who do I really got? Like, who's really rooting for me? And it opened up my eyes to a lot of people that I thought were supporting me and would support me in all different aspects, they weren't. And the people I wasn't expecting as much support from, the people that I haven't known, however XYZ years or whatever, people that are still new in my life, or are bonus people in my life, were not supporting me. I mean, we're supporting me more than people that I was really expecting and hoping and waiting on some support from. So it just really opened my eyes, honestly, you guys, to a lot, expectations. And it's really like no shade. It's really like no bad blood. I think you just learn your place and you move accordingly. And I feel like also it was up to me to decide if I wanted to then change how I was interacting with those people. And I feel like for me, you know, I still want to be full of love. I still want to be, that's just me, you know, I don't hate nobody. It is what it is. But I feel like my eyes are open, and it really made me appreciative to a lot of my newer friendships and relationships that I have been able to develop, and I am really grateful for that. And it also just made me you know, want to clinch on to certain relationships that maybe even in friendships that maybe haven't, you know, we haven't really been connecting as much, but now I'm like, you know what, I really appreciate this type of friend, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know, you guys, I just feel like this year was just really eye-opening. I feel like as I'm growing up, as I'm growing into myself, becoming more aware of myself, especially spiritually aware, my tolerance level and my eyes to certain things and my sensitivity level to certain things has definitely changed. And I think that is okay. I think it's okay for you to want whatever kind of people you want around, and to need whatever kind of people that you want around, for whatever that entails. So yeah, y'all, for me, I just felt like it was time for me to make a couple of changes, because some things were just really not sitting right with me. And my advice, just like, which was very similar to Chelsea's, which is, if you feel like you're questioning whether or not a friend is being supportive, or you don't feel supportive enough, then that answers the question. They're not being supportive. You're not wrong. You're not petty. If you don't like how it's going, you don't have to accept that, and you don't have to be friends with that person anymore. And you do have people that will not always understand where you're coming from, especially when it comes to what they're doing to you. Nobody wants to admit that they're being a bad friend, or they're not being there, or they're doing this, or they're doing that, or that they're talking about you or being shady. Like, I just starting to feel all of these different senses, like, dang, something's up. And when you start to get that vibe, just distance yourself. You know, sometimes it doesn't be worth the conversation. Sometimes it doesn't even be worth trying to address it, because most people are not going to admit their wrongs, first of all. And they're gonna not really always understand. But it's up to you, you know what I'm saying? If you're already feeling it, though, my suggestion is just let it be what it's gonna be, because, you know, it's 2021, and I just feel like I don't have time. And this is kind of what the eyeshadow looks like. I barely wear eyeshadow anymore, but I think I did pretty good. I put a little liner on today.
More carrots. Don't tear it. More carrots. Where's Garrett?
Like, you know, it made me just so appreciative of the people that I do have. You guys, my subscribers, the friends I've made on YouTube, and, you know, social media, and my friends I've made at work. And it just makes me want to put myself out there and really just not be afraid to mingle and make new friends, especially at this point in our life. I don't know why people kind of like don't glorify. It's like half and half. Either they glorify making friends as an adult, or they're like, no, if we're not friends by now, we just not friends. And I'm like, you know, that's not true. I feel like you can make some really good friends. In the last 2 years of my life, I've made some of the most supportive friends ever, that I just can't imagine not being friends with now. And I usually meet them through work. So as an adult, don't get discouraged. You can volunteer, you can go to the gym, go to dance workout classes, you can just, you know, do more things, go to work and actually mingle. I mean, I'm not saying being friends with everybody, because I'm definitely not that kind of person, but you just never know. Be open to friendship and connections and opportunities, because I've been a lot more open-minded. I've been a lot more loving, more open, and forgiving, and just putting my mind on different things. And I'm telling you guys, it's made such a difference in my life. Anyways, y'all, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.